Welcome to Lost in the Lakes, and summer has landed. Right, even though it's middle of March, we're still managing to get such lovely weather. Look at that, all the way around, blue skies. Gdale Pike. I have been up here on the first sort of level before camping, but this time I'm gonna try and get a lot higher. I don't think we're gonna get a summit. It's a bit rocky up there, but last time I was up there I noticed a couple of shelves just off the back, and I think we might be in for a good sunset. Look at this weather, look at that. We haven't had views like this for a long time. Even last summer we were struggling to get stuff like this. Stunning. Right, we're just on a level bit now. Such a nice day for it. It's I think this is a little break in the weather that we've been having with all the storms and the wind and everything. I was looking at the weather for today, and if anyone doesn't know, I use mwis.org, which is the Mountain Weather Information Service.org.uk. Gives you quite good, accurate weather information for what it's like on the tops of the fells in the Lake District. Covers Scotland, and I believe it might even cover Ireland as well. Covers Wales. Yeah, it does give you some really good information. So if you're a bit dubious about going out weather-wise, have a look on the website. You can download the PDF, put it on your phone. You know, it gives you what the wind's like, what the conditions are like, how clear it is as well. It did actually say snow patches, and if you look right over there towards Helvellyn, you can just see a couple of little snow patches. So that's how good the weather information service is. Can even predict snow patches. Now what it is the guy who goes up Helvellyn pretty much every day, or there's a team of about 4, I think. There's a job for the national park, and they go up there and do a weather recce, and that gives you good information, because it's about a bloke that's just come off the fells. Can't get much better than that. We're setting off late up Gdale. The sun is it almost sets right on the hill itself. So at the moment, we can't really see much, but if we just point you down a little bit, it's level walk now. I think it even drops down a little bit, and then a steep incline, another level walk, and then a scramble to the top. Right, so the sun just setting a little bit now, so as I drop down here, in the shade a bit, so get an idea of how cold it's going to get tonight. I do believe it's going to still be in the minus once that sun drops behind the cloud, behind the horizon. It's going to be a subtle reminder that we're still in March, and still at the beginning of March as well. You know, we've only just come out of February. Right, we're just in the shade of Gdale Pike now, just ready to get that steep section just before the scramble. The good thing is you get up it, and then you got a nice little level for a bit of a breather, and then the final push to the top. Feel a little bit of wind now as well, so it'll depend on what it's like when we get up there. As to where we're camping, still got, I mean, could always come back down in this little section here. There's a couple of places, one being here. There's a little level place, although it is a little bit boggy. There's a steep drop off down the side there. Hopefully we can get close to the summit. Right, this is the start to the little grassy bank there. So I'm going to put the camera away because you don't want to hear me getting up here. It's not a pretty sight. You just hear a helicopter in the background actually. Oh, I can see it. It's just above Robinson there. Yeah, it looks like it's going towards Scafell Pike. That's its usual place. Hopefully picking someone up, and hopefully they're not too injured. Usually when the helicopter's there though, they need to go to hospital. Right, just getting up to where it's leveling off a little bit. I had a sort of reminder of how much water I need in summer. I took my usual 2 litres that I normally take in winter, plus another 750 millilitre bottle, and I've nearly drank through all that first bottle. And I still need to save some for food tonight. But we've got some real food tonight and a new cook set to try out, so that should be quite good fun. On weather like this, you can see all the way through to the Pennines. It's getting a bit misty over that side. Look how beautiful this is, eh? Oh, don't you just love blue skies and the fells this time of year? It's such a golden opportunity to get weather like this so early on in the year. I mean, you can see right out towards Penrith there, and it's a little bit hazy, so you can't really see the Pennines, but sometimes you can. I think I'll get to this level bit and stop for a bit more water just before the last push to the top. I might even have to put a jacket on if that sun drops down too quick, but so far I'm all right. Right, just come up to this little level bit before the last scramble up, and there's a nice little bit here that, if it's horrendous up there, I might just drop my tent there. I mean, we are close to the path, but I can face the door that way because there's not much wind at all here. But I'm going to carry on and see what it's like on the top. Well, it's 5:20. Sunset is 6 o'clock. But once we get up over here, I think we can probably see the coast. So I think we'll get a sunset probably more on about 6:30, nearly 7 o'clock. I would say by 7 it'll be dark though. Last week I was over on Robinson, just over there. No, I'm not. Where am I at? Causey Pike. It's behind there. When we get up a bit higher, we should be able to see where I was at. Right, I've just had a subtle reminder of it's not summer yet, so the jacket's on. Wind's getting a little bit bitey, a little bit cold. Still got a big push to the top here, but just sit down here for a minute, and yeah, it was starting to get a little bit cold. Last level bit is just coming up, and then to the final push to the top. This bag is getting heavier and heavier. I even tried to cut some weight, but you still need all the winter stuff for the night. Doesn't matter how warm it is during the day, it's going to get cold. Just as I put this jacket on, I started climbing up here now. The wind's dropped and it's got warm again. Oh well, one little push to the top. Oh, I'm out of practice. I'm not as fit as I used to be. This little bit here. God, I used to carry bikes up here. Not too long in the distance history either. You know, maybe only a year ago I was walking up here with a bike. I suppose I've got a big winter pack on, so that's me bike weight. See the sky starting to turn a different colour, so the sun must be almost on the horizon now. But we should be able to get up there and still have a good bit of light left. Oh, just reaching up to the top now. The sun's still quite high up in the sky, but it's definitely setting. Look at that colour, eh? Oh, I'm going to go for a summit and then have a look and see where we can camp, because it's starting to look a little bit darker as well. Right, we're on the summit. Look at this. Stunning sunset. Oh, I love being out in the fells. It's great just to get up into the proper mountains for once. You can even see Braithwaite and Keswick down there, all the way to the misty mountains of Scotland. Not even sure what that one's called, but should maybe climb it at some point. Oh. Right, as the wind's coming this way, I think I'm gonna have a look down a little place called Hobcarton, just to see if there's like a ledge or somewhere. I do believe there is a little level point down there, which I mean should get a nice sunset. A little bit of time. I sat down for a minute as well, so I'm feeling a little bit refreshed. So I'm just going to wander down this side. I just want, the trouble is with that, it's great, it's lovely, I'll get a sunset, but I won't get a sunrise, and if it's a lovely morning, I don't want to miss it. The trouble is, the wind's pushing in from this way, and that's the way the sun's going to set. There, you can feel that now as soon as I step across here on this side. I mean, I do know there's a spot down there. It's very tempting. You know what? I'm going to carry on, go down to that little bit there. The only trouble is we're running out of time now, so if that's no good, I'm going to struggle to find somewhere, but I'm pretty sure down that little flat spot there is going to be fairly decent. And then in the morning we can walk off down Force Crag Mine. Right, change of heart, the wind's just come right in, so I'm going to quickly rush back up to the top and drop down Hobcarton, find that place where I'm at, and that's going to be my pitch. I thought with it being no wind here, I didn't realise it was just a lull in the wind. I thought it was shaded, but it wasn't, so I'm going to drop down that bit, back up to the summit, and then down to that section there, and then quickly get my tent up. So I've got two options. There's a little bit here where I think might do, or if I drop down just a little bit further, I know there's definitely a place there. Last time I was up here, or a few years ago, I've seen someone camping up on that section. So I think we're going to go here. It's enough out of the wind. I've got a little bit of water if I need to there. Let's just have a little look and see what it's like. Right, done the usual, drop down, have a look up, see what it's like. We're going to go a bit further down, I think. This bit here, I mean, it goes back up on itself. This section's quite boggy, so I'm thinking maybe just over on that bit there. Path here, and do know it's quite common for mountain bikers to come down here, so camping on the path there will not be an option for me, because I don't want to get in the way of anyone trying to come down a hill on a bike. So I'm thinking that little section there looks a bit more level, and I think we will get maybe a sunrise as well on that little section there. I'm going to drop my bag and have a little wander around. There's a little bit of a breeze coming from the east there. I think we'll be fine. It's a little bit lumpy on this section. I think we're going to go here, to be honest. This is a nice little bit. It's off the way, off the path that comes down here, and right next to some drinking water if we need it. Obviously filter, but I am running a bit low on water, so I might be using the filter. Have a little look over here, see what this is like. A little bit rocky, so it might be harder to get the pegs in on this section. So I think we're going to go on there by the tarn, and I'm going to get this tent up quick sharp actually, because you can see the mist rolling in, even though we've still got nice clear views. Look at that, that's stunning, isn't it? Oh, it's good to be in the fells. Yeah, I think we're going to drop it right there, so I'm going to go and grab my bag and let's get this tent up. Just pitching for sunset. I think it's going to be dark soon. So I think we're going to be, door's going to be slightly in the wind, but with the forecast being quite mellow, I think we'll be all right. first tan camp. Right, let's get it. Right, so we're in. Tonight we've got a new cook set. This is the Soto wind burner. I've been told that this little thing is quite good. As good as the wind burner. So we'll try it out and see what it's like. As you can hear, it's quite gusty as well. So there you go. This is with the MSR stand, so it's going to sit quite low. But the good thing is, it's really wide, because tonight we're going to have some Chinese pork loin steaks. Look at that. Right. Hopefully these are nice. Right, so we've got this little Soto frying pan. A little handle to hold it. I'm liking this frying pan already. So the good thing is, I've brought the MSR handle. So I'm going to use that instead, because it just seems to be a little bit more safe. Alright, looks like a failure already. Doesn't work with the MSR. Right, so first go with this MSR Soto. These ridges are too high and it wobbles like that, and it doesn't work with this, which is my favourite piece of kit. Granted, I've only used that with MSR, but it's a standard gas burner, so maybe I need to give it another go. So I've had to hold this like that while it's been cooking, because it's all tippy. Right, anyway, let's try these Chinese inspired pork loin steaks. Let's see what they're like. So typical me, because I'm not used to eating proper food in the fells, I've forgotten a plate. So I'm going to have to try and eat these with one hand. Right, no knife, so I'm just going to have to bite into this. There's nothing better than proper food in the fells. Right, it's getting cold, and I'm getting cold as well, so I need to eat this. So I'll catch you in a bit. Right, first impressions of the Soto Windmaster, this thing. Not what it was hyped up to be. £65 for this. Yes, it's powerful. It fried the pork chops pretty quick, but I think there's a few design flaws. One, it's not standard.
So when I say that, I mean it doesn't work with this it doesn't work with this stand, and this is designed for gas canisters that sit on there, and basically it sits low. It's a nice low stand, and yeah, it's a standard gas canister design. Doesn't work with that, which is my main downfall, because I like this. Everything has to work with this for me, because you have to deal with them shoddy little plastic stands before that, and no, I want things to work with that. Anyway, I've had my tea, I've had my pork chops, they've been lovely, and I will see you in the morning. Good night. Good morning. Hell, isn't this a change for the books? I am loving it. This weather is just a break from the norm. I just can't wait for summer, and this is a little glimpse into what summer's going to be like. I checked the forecast. I think it's going to snow on Monday. So it's not going to be always great, but stars have aligned, and obviously timing getting out camping. Can't always just pick the nicest day in the week and go. Got other constraints and everything, but today's been a good one. Drag that out. Is the mic on? Yeah. Right, so we're ready to pack the tent. So this morning I'm going to do a timer to see how long it takes to pack this tent up. I've got a compression sack. I'm just going to get ready. I've got the pole bag with its spare pole in there, and then I've got the peg bag as well. So if I get these ready, peg bag, poles, and compression sack. Just going to wedge that under there because there's some freak gusts of wind. So plan of action: untie all these, then start. Oh, good bit of exercise in the morning. Just double check I haven't left anything. Let's get this bag on my back. I don't think I'm going to race this. I'm just going to, there we go. Oh, cinch it up a little bit. Right, let's go and see this sunshine.
I don't think anyone's up on the summit yet. We'll go and have a quick look. Right, there's the summit. I think it must have camped about maybe 20 meters from the summit. Look at this. If you're pitched here, if there was no wind, you could probably get a pitch on there. I mean, it's a bit rocky, but looks quite nice. Right, we're going to go down to Force Crag Mine, have a look at an old abandoned mine. Stunning weather. Why wouldn't you want to be out, eh? Okay, so you can just see the mine down there now. I'm not sure if the camera can pick it up, but you just sort of see there's a treatment plant down there. That's for stopping stuff getting in the water that was leaked out from the mine. It was some minerals, zinc and copper, I believe. That was put there in about 10 years ago now, as a way of trying to stop the minerals getting into the water course and then going down to all the way down to the coast, just above Force Crag. Force Crag's there, and this little plateau, it looks lovely. So we're going to be walking, you can kind of see where we're going now, down to here, Gdale Hawes, and then back on ourselves, down there, and then you disappear off down there. That's Grassmoor looking stunning, just in front of us there. And then all the way around. Gorgeous day to be on the fells. Just see a person up there. It's the second people I saw so far. And we're still not even 8 o'clock. Oh, it's just turned 8 o'clock now. Looking at this little fenced off area here. And I think we might have a couple of shafts. One just down there and one here. Go around and see if I can see in. Yeah, so you could just see the entrance to one there. And this one's just a big pit and it just keeps dropping off. I'm trying to find a stone to throw down, but I can't see anything. But I think that might be a vertical shaft all the way down. Looking at that one there, I think this is just straight down. So the last winter camps I've been doing, I've like literally been going up and then coming down straight away and not having any breakfast. But because I'm doing a bit more of a walk, I'm going to have to stop somewhere and have some food. I'm getting a little bit peckish actually. I've got some porridge for breakfast and a coffee as well. This is Gdale Hawes, nice little sort of flat bit in between all these mountains. River coming down from there, and then there's a waterfall that we're going to be going down to, which is got Force Crag its name. Usually in the Lake District, the word force is always something to do with water, like a waterfall. Not sure where it came from, but maybe just the force of water. I don't know. Right, we're just dropping down onto the top of Force Crag. Look back up and see Gdale Pike where I was. It always amazes me how quick you can get somewhere just walking. This is great. I'm going to do more of these where I'm stringing camps in walks. Got some plans ahead this year to try and do some stuff a bit decent when I can lighten the load, get a bit further, get a few more hills under the old legs, maybe even some runs, you never know. So I'm just coming into this bowl at the top of Force Crag here. I'm going to have a hunt around for somewhere out of the wind so I can have some breakfast. Look at that, it's even more like little huts. Must be where the miners went for bait or whatever they were doing. I wish I had more time to scout this little bowl out a bit more. Certainly one to come back to. Right, so I've just boiled 400 millilitres of water for the Cedar Summit, not Cedar Summit, for the fire pot baked apple porridge. I need to find my spoon. There it is. Get this stirred in. It's a bit clumpy at the minute. Keep stirring it. It does say stir well, so let's stir it well. Really watery at the minute. I'm not hungry, I'm eating it early. Let that sit. Let the pot cool down. I think I'll drink the rest of my water as well. It's too warm for a coffee. Can't believe how warm it is. You know what, after that real food last night, it doesn't really taste very well. These fire pots, I've had this one a while. It's the first ones I bought, and when I tried them out, they were alright, but they could do with a bit more taste in them, especially in the morning, you know, porridge. Every now and again you get a bit of apple, which is quite nice. Probably do with a bit more sweetness in it. Anyway, it's filling me up quite nicely. Not a bad place for breakfast, eh? Right, I'm all eaten. Time to get back. Looking at this, this is the main river that comes down. Oh, I can just see it now. I was looking at this waterfall that comes down here, and I couldn't see where they met. I think it's just in that little section there where they meet. I was thinking it was going to be underground. I'm interested to see what this little hut is here as well. Never mind just all the mine over there. This stuff is really loose. This is ankle breaker territory, this. Look at it all the way down. Like, instead of going all the way around there back to this mine, where this gill is down here, I noticed just a little path down the side. So I'm going to jump on that and just sort of walk down by the side of the gill. Okay, we're going to sack that off. It's too steep, so we're just going to keep on this path all the way down. You can really see the mine now, all up there. And them other ones we were looking at earlier is up that bit there. So they've even come up here and mined all the way up there. Never mind just this hillside here. I mean, this mine here was still mined up until the 90s. Still quite a lot there. Oh, I'm glad to be down. Legs are a bit sore now. That waterfall there as well. It's huge. Let's get across here. Right, let's have a closer look at this treatment plant. In summer, it looks like a blue swimming pool, and I think it's just all the minerals and whatever they're doing for this treatment plant. But we'll go up there and have a little look. Look at all this sort of crushed up quartz. I wonder if there's any gold in there. So this is just down from the treatment plant here. That hill there, it's got like a testing thing in the middle of it. Danger, deep mud and gas. There we are, there's the treatment plant. There's a sign over here. We'll go and have a look and see what it says. There we go. Force Crag Mine Water Treatment Scheme. Formally opened November 2015. This is the mine being built. And that's the how it works, how it filters out the water. You can see the colour of that sort of murky, sort of lime green sort of colour. Would not like to swim in that. This is where the water from the mine comes in. Still got that sort of murky colour. I'll let you pause and read that. This is one of the huts. I believe you can actually organise a visit here with National Trust. They do it 5 times a year. So you can get to see inside. Taller than it looks. Let's pop up here and have a look around. Backside of the mine. Let's have a look and see where these rails are going to. Right, looks like a hopper up there. Goes into there and then into that shed. There's a little crack there. Let's see if we can get the camera in. Still actually all there. The top of this hopper looks like they've put some rails on it. Stop people going down it. Wow. Right, so I've just noticed a little mine over here. I believe all these ones, especially the lower ones, are all blocked off. But we can have a little look. There we go. Looks like someone's had a go at getting into it. It also looks like this is where the water's coming from. Quite a new bolt on there. This must be opened recently. Have a little gander around here. Imagine working here in summer. Look how gorgeous it is. You've got your two waterfalls. I imagine it'd be a different place in winter time, but to work here in summer must be great just to sit here and have your lunch and then get down the mine. Actually, probably the reality is you're down the mine all day and you're not seeing any of this. Force Crag Mine. Would you believe this is the first week in March? I don't. It feels like June or July. The only thing that's making it not feel like that is the minus temperatures at night, and still got bits of snow on the hills. I'll have a little wander along here and then I think I'm going to drop down to the path. Walking out, and there's another sort of tin shed just here. Have a little look and see what this is for. See if we can actually see inside it. There's another mine blocked up there. Now we're just walking out the valley. A few more people going up the hills now. Noticed a few more coming down this road when I was walking up it. When I was walking up the fells there and looking down, there was no one on this road, and now I can see about 7 or 8 people already. Well, wasn't that a good wild camp? Up on the top of Gdale Pike there. And such gorgeous weather. I'm glad I went out, really glad I am. Okay, this has been Lost in the Lakes, and we'll see you in the next one.